Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison of two Legacy Standard Bibles, the handy size and the large print wide margin. Okay, the LSB, the Legacy Standard Bible, has been one of the most talked about, probably the most talked about translation in the world of Bibles in the past year to 2 years. John MacArthur, all his team, putting together a new translation of the Bible. And I think one of the things that maybe has gone a little bit unnoticed in all of that chatter is the fact that Steadfast Bibles, the team that is publishing the LSB, has just consistently put out some really solid Bibles. Two of which, the two kind of flagship Bibles for the LSB right now, are the handy size, the original one they put out. It's a fantastic Bible. And then this one, the bigger version, the large print wide margin edition. And so there's a lot of similarities, but they're definitely different Bibles. But Steadfast has done, I mean, if it says anything, I have this linen hardcover edition of the handy size. I had this, and you might have seen I reviewed the premium Shamar goatskin edition. I traded that one for a different Bible, but I hung on to this because it is such a great Bible, and it was very, very affordable. So anyway, I figured it'd be fun to do a side-by-side comparison of these two great Bibles from Steadfast. So that's what we're going to do. And overhead now, take a closer look. Before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for me. This is a comparison of the handy size and the large print wide margin from Steadfast Bibles. Okay, handy size on your left, wide margin on your right. You can obviously see that they are different sizes. That's going to be one of your main differences. So the handy size is 5 3/4 inches wide at the text block, 8 3/4 inches tall, whereas the wide margin is 6 1/2 inches wide and 9 1/4 inches tall. So this is a full almost an inch. It's 3/4 of an inch wider and a 1/2 inch taller. So that's where you're getting your extra size from. And then this one is about 1.5 inches thick, where this one is about 1 inch and 3/4 thick. So that's because the paper, again, it's the same typesetting, same layout, same page numbers. This has thicker paper. So you're going to get 40 GSM paper in the wide margin versus 32 GSM paper in the handy size. Both papers are really nice, but the 40 is going to be a little bit nicer for if you're going to write on it, which obviously a wide margin, that's kind of the idea there. So this is the one that had like the cloth, really nice. I like that. This is more of just a straight hardcover. They made these Bibles. They've put them out for sale, sold out of them, put more of them up there. So there's a lot of different options out there as far as bindings go, leather, cowhide, premium goatskin. So you can go to Steadfast website to see what they have available. But I think these hardcover editions are really great quality for the money. I think both of these were in like the $35 to $40 range on their website. Just really, really solid Bibles. So again, size just a little bit bigger and a little bit thicker overall. The reason that it's thicker is going to be the 40 GSM paper. So I'm going to open this up. Everything about it, the layout and everything is the same. So I'm just going to kind of get to a section here. So I opened to page 569 in the handy, and I'm going to go find the same page in the wide margin so you can kind of see. Well, I got scared for a second that they didn't actually line up, but they do. So there you see, I got them. Chapter 17 on the bottom of both, page 569. So I'll pull this over here. I think you can see from the page, like right here and right here, a little bit of ghosting on the page. It actually probably, well, I'm trying to tell if it looks on the camera the way it does in person. This one is definitely more opaque. This is a 40 GSM paper versus a 32 GSM paper. And in a single column Bible, a lot of times the text does not extend all the way across the column, even though it's line matched and everything like that. So you're going to see on the other side of the page. But in both of these Bibles, I'm not distracted when I'm actually reading the text. You can see it out here, but over here, it's not distracting. The main reason why you'd want to go for this one is because if you wanted the extra thickness to write on for your ink on things like that. But you can see the total look and feel here is the exact same layout, same vibe. Even down here, the spacing at the top and bottom of the page and the space from the gutter is pretty much the same. The biggest difference on this, because you get that extra, what was it, 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch width, you have more space out here in the margins. So this is 1 1/3 inch margins. This is still right at 1 inch. You also are obviously going to get a larger typeface. So this is a 9.5 point type size on the handy size. You get a full point size larger 10.5 point on the wide margin. So slightly thicker paper, slightly bigger type size, same layout. It looks, to the eye, it looks a little bit different because you have a slightly bigger margin on the outside. Everything else is going to be the same layout, the same design, that sort of stuff. Both of these Bibles are Smythsonian text blocks. They have the full text of the LSB with the forward and everything. They're line matched. This is a typesetting by 2K Denmark that's really good. They're black letter. They use those red accents on the page. You can see, I'm going to pull this up here so you see the red accent there at the top of the page, chapter numbers, that sort of thing. I really do like this typesetting of the Bible that they've done for the LSB in these ones. So there you go. You can kind of see very, very similar. It's mostly about the size of the Bible overall, the size of the type on the page, and then the thickness of the paper. That's really what you're going to be. So let me see if I can get this in here, get you to the end of the Bible. At the end of Revelation in this Bible, you get into your dot paper. Really liked this paper on the handy size. This is one of the first editions. So you get your monetary units, your weights and measures, and then you get, how many pages? 46 pages of paper in the back of this one. Ironically, you don't get that many pages in the back of this guy. It's only 14 pages in the wide margin. So back here, you get to the end of Revelation. Push this out of the way. I wish you guys could see just beyond the reach of this camera are like so many Bibles stacked up that I need to do reviews on. Same monetary units, weights and measures, and then you get 14 pages of note paper, the dotted note paper. Now, you do have more space to write in the Bibles. So, oh, this is red letter. I thought it was black letter. Is this one black letter? Yeah, it is. So, they did black letter on the handy, and they did red letter on the wide margin. I did not know that. I'm glad I flipped back here. I think I jotted them down in my notes. They were both black letter. And again, this is those types of things that sometimes they change those depending on which edition you get. So when you go to their website, you'll see it'll say it's either black letter or red letter. But again, the biggest difference is going to be the overall size, bigger Bible, thicker paper, and then the typesetting is going to be a 10.5 versus a 9.5. Other than that, that one little small feature about the slightly fewer pages of notebook paper, that's not a big difference. And then it's got an 1.33" margin versus a 1-inch margin. So really great quality on both of these, just slightly different. So there you have it, a side-by-side comparison of the LSB handy size with the LSB large print wide margin. Now what I normally do in these videos, and I'm going to do it right now, is do like a question of the video where I ask you to choose. If you could only choose one of these, if you could only have one, which one would you choose and why? Answer that in the comments below. And if you have questions, you can drop those in the comments as well, and I will get back to you with an answer. Now I've done other LSB videos, some reviews and unboxing videos, so I'm going to post links to those in the description of this video if you want to watch more. I'm also going to post links to Steadfast Bible's website. They've been selling out of these pretty quickly, so you can check out their website to see what they have in stock right now. I'm also going to put links to Bible Review Blog on Instagram and Facebook. We've got a great community out there. I like to post photos of Bibles and have chats with people, so come find me on social media. And once again, before we go, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I've got more great videos like this on my channel, comparison videos, unboxing videos, full-on Bible reviews, lots of fun Bible-related content. So surf around and check it out. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.